Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne DiVita, and I'm with BlogPaws, as everyone should know, and I'm doing another interview today. I've had such fun with these interviews, talking to the speakers for the BlogPaws Conference in Phoenix in June of 2016. And today I have with me Aimee Beltran. Aimee is a member of the BlogPaws team, and she kind of keeps us in line on things like branding and how to represent ourselves. And it's an important part of today's business world for any blogger. So Aimee, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
All right, thank you so much. So my name is Aimee Beltran. As Yvonne mentioned, I am a member of the BlogPaws team. I'm the Director of Community Education. I work from home here in Virginia Beach, and I'm always with my Chihuahua Chewy, which he's actually in the other room right now, so I can't show him, but he'll be at the conference as he has been for the past 4 years.
He's on the wall behind you.
He is. He's on the wall behind me, my little notepad there. And like I said, this will be my 4th BlogPaws conference. I started blogging about almost 6 years ago now on irresistiblepets.com and irresistibleicing.com. So I'm just excited to be coming this year as not only a member, but an employee of the team as well.
Yeah, and we're excited too, because I think with the team having grown as much as it has, it just makes everything we do so much more fun, but also I hope and want people to understand that with you and Bernard and Felissa and Carol and Maggie, the team is now just doing some fantastic things, and they're going to find out a lot about that at the conference and at your session. Tell us what you're going to teach us at your session at the conference.
Sure. So my session is how to create an irresistible brand. And the way I explain that to people is we all know content is king on your blog. If you don't have good content, there's no reason for people to be there. But especially now in this day and age, you have to attract people to the blog and get them to stay there. And so that's where I always say that having an irresistible brand comes into place. So it goes into, do you have, specific set of logos, colors, fonts, all of the visual stuff, but it goes deeper than that too. So I kind of relate it to packaging a gift. So you could have the best gift in the world, but if it's not packaged the right way, people may not be interested in that. So it's having your content that's branded, and so that means, have you identified who's your reader, who are you trying to reach, and what's your mission at the end of the day? Because I think sometimes we get into blogging, we want to blog, but we don't really know what we're trying to do or what's the end goal. So that's also part of branding. So it's about the content piece of it and making sure that is branded, and then as well as packaging all of that up so that it attracts people in the first place and it keeps them coming back for more. And the other big thing to that is I want bloggers to understand that it's really important, if you get all of this right, people can identify your content no matter what social media channel they're on. And if content is really branded well, I don't even have to see your name on it or your URL. I'll know, oh, that's Yvonne's blog, or oh, that's BlogPaws. You can just tell just quickly looking at it.
And would you say one of the things, of course, for myself as a writer and a person who's in love with words, would you say also the voice lends itself to the brand? I want people to understand about voice, and you do voice really well.
Yeah, thank you. That's a really good point. Voice is, I think, at the heart of all of it, because if you don't have that branded solid voice, you really don't have anything. You really don't know who you are when you go to write. And I think everybody, it happens with time. The more you write, the more you blog, the more you really, I say, like you discover yourself really, because I know where I was blogging 6 years ago is nowhere where I'm at today, and it evolves over time. But I think your voice, it's always been there. It's just perfecting that as you go, and that is really important, because I think just like the visual, sometimes you can read something without even knowing what blog it's from, and you can tell, oh, that's Yvonne. I know who, you can tell where that content is.
The voice, and the brand. And I really do think when they go to your session and learn and take really good notes, because you're going to expound even more and talk about things like the voice and the brand. And it's so important, Aimee, and you have brought such power to BlogPaws with helping us with, hey, these are the colors of BlogPaws, and this is the logo, and this is how you represent it. And it seems to some people maybe, oh, well, what is that big deal? It is a big deal.
It is.
Because perception is reality. So thank you so much for sharing that. Now, before we sign off, tell us what your pet project is today.
I will. So as everyone knows now, my full-time gig is here at BlogPaws during the normal hours, but I would say my pet projects have always been my 2 blogs. I mean, that's really where I spend, my husband's like, what is your hobby? It just seems like it's blogging. I'm like, well, it kind of is. So working on Irresistible Pets and Irresistible Icing is my pet project. And I've actually got an e-course within Irresistible Icing that I'm working on that's more of a women's body image empowerment, how to be irresistible within yourself. That's something I'm really passionate about, and that's something I've been working on for quite a while, and I'm hoping to get some time in the near future to really pull that all together and finally launch.
That sounds awesome. I can't wait for you to tell us about that, because so many of our bloggers are women, and it's a really, really important message. So I can't wait to see that, Aimee. I can't wait to see you in person again at the conference, which is, well, I don't know, what does Carol say, 45 days off or something like that?
We're getting close. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be here, and it's going to be great. And thanks for doing the interview today. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye, Yvonne.